How are you guys doing? This is Ryan. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Bitcoin being stolen by intelligence agencies, probably the CIA or something like that, because I really feel more emboldened to say this, rather than when this was Bitcoin not becoming useful as cash. Was that done by, really intelligent thought? Or certainly they went over the hearts and minds of people that just don't know any better. But yeah, just right now we're watching a lot of strange things happening, and I feel like in the world in different situations outside of Bitcoin. But for example, like the Epstein files, or like the fraction in the America First movement with the Republican Party, and the fractions with Israel, and just how much of a psyop. These are psychological operations done in the public to skew them from what, let's say, establishment wants. So they use intelligence agencies to run psychological operations on the public to gear outcomes. And of course, read Hijacking Bitcoin. There is good evidence of intelligence agencies involved with Bitcoin, starting all the way back to Gavin Andreessen, early 2011, 2012, around there, calling him in, and then strange people showing up on Reddit forums that were even saying, hey, yes, I'm a part of XYZ, read the book, it's all cited there. And then, and then these things try to stay outside of it, because Bitcoin just doesn't make any sense. And I'll give you another example, in the psychological operation. You'll see these posts on Twitter from these strange anonymous accounts, and they'll try to bash Bitcoin Cash, and then they get ratioed in the comments. Like, this is the kind of thing where, and then once they get ratioed in the comments, this anonymous account just deletes the post. I just posted on my Twitter, like a screenshot, like, this post went away. This guy was saying, how does Bitcoin Cash have an $11 billion market cap? I don't know anyone that holds Bitcoin Cash. And hundreds of people are like, we love Bitcoin Cash. Like, just trying to say something to put it out there, like negative sentiment, and play with the minds and run a psychological operation. So it's the question is, you have these people that are, higher profile people that are attacking the establishment, whether give it your Tucker Carlson's, your Candace Owens, your Nick Fuentes's, and I comment on Ryan Matta. I know he's a Bitcoin guy, and he used to talk positively back in the day. He had a crypto channel. I've known his stuff for a while, and then and now he's, the number go up thing, the crowd winning. It's something that he hasn't jumped into, so I comment on him. Hopefully he he seems like he wants to be an anti-establishment guy, and that's his branding, because there's a big market for it. People want this. People want the other side of the story, and people just don't want to believe everything the masses are telling them, and have more minority opinion to poke holes in things and see where you can find cracks, because not every thing is a psychological operation, but there certainly are institutions that do this. This is their intended goal, to gain outcomes. So again, and we can get into the crux of the issue, and Tucker Carlson having on Roger Ver, he even openly said, I think Bitcoin was supposed to be used as cash. What happened? And they start asking these questions, and then he publicly at the Turning Point rally, someone asked him about Bitcoin. He's like, I'm very suspicious of it. It looks like some kind of intelligence agency. And Tucker would know. Tucker comes from a family from the CIA, and I'm not saying just trust everything Tucker says, of course, but I'm saying there's fractions in a market to crack the code on psychological operations, and certainly Bitcoin not becoming cash, which Bitcoin Cash is, and these attacks towards this very logical idea of just increasing the block size and keeping a competitive fee so people will be incentivized to use it as transactions, is not crazy. It's actually the most logical thing. And now some people are pointing to the fact that this is why Bitcoin, the people that are, more and more people are questioning, is Bitcoin, what the hell is it? Why isn't it doing XYZ? And they're going to be very upset with its underperformance, because it has such a massive market cap. I think it's like $2 trillion. Can it really become a 10, 20, 30, 40, $100 million or $1 billion dollar asset? Or trillion, my apologies. And without being useful as cash, it's just not. And the market's just not that big. You can't just find that many more rich people to buy it after the next person, because that's all it is. It's just a game. Can I get another rich person to buy it? And yeah, and they've convinced the public. So so the question is, when does the anti-establishment jump its teeth into this and really attack the establishment Bitcoin? And that'll be the ultimate rise of Bitcoin Cash as being the real Bitcoin, or the Bitcoin Cash has done so much more. And it's just, you know, with you know, the upgrades coming this year to enhance the cash tokens and creating you know, privacy features within it, and there's a whole DeFi market now. It's just like so far beyond. Like, it makes Bitcoin look like it's in the Stone era, and but it still has those core principles, you know, leading the Genesis block, limited coins, and will solve the security problem that's going to face Bitcoin in the longer term. That it will, you know, secure its chain by creating transaction fees. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, been a little sick lately, but yeah, you guys are in a psychological operation, and Bitcoin is taken over by the CIA or other intelligence agencies to run a psychological operation on you to make sure they protect the dollar and their ability to print money. So go ahead, buy your Bitcoin, protect the dollar. As Michael Saylor says, we don't want to hurt the dollar. Government prints away your wealth every day, and you're cool with that. So give the video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to the channel for future content, and I'll see you guys in my next one.